All right, today we're going to dive into a guide for mindful living, all based on the timeless wisdom of the Buddha. And it's all packed into one really cool, beautifully structured book.
I mean, it's a question we're all asking ourselves, right? In this constant buzz of notifications, deadlines, and that never-ending to-do list, finding some inner quiet, it can feel totally out of reach, like a distant dream.
But what if that's the wrong way to think about it? What if stillness isn't something you have to go out and chase? What if it's something you can just return to? That's the core idea we're going to explore, thinking of this whole thing as a journey home, back to a piece that's actually been inside you this whole time.
So the book we're talking about is called Words of Buddha, 52 Reflections for Mindful Living by Arun Dawn. And you're about to see why its structure is, well, it's absolutely key to why it works so well.
Yeah, that number, 52, that's the secret sauce here. The whole book is designed to be a companion for a full year. You get one core reflection for each week, so it's not some intense crash course. It's a gentle, really consistent practice.
And this weekly structure, it's so simple but so powerful. Every single week, you get three things: a direct quote from the Buddha, then a teaching that shows you how that ancient wisdom actually applies to your modern life, and finally, some journal prompts to really make it personal. It's this perfect little cycle of learning, reflecting, and actually using it.
Okay, so where do we even start this journey? Well, the book's first big theme is all about awakening the mind. Because really, everything starts with our thoughts, doesn't it?
I love this quote. It's such a brilliant metaphor. Think about it. An arrow maker, a fletcher, has to carefully, meticulously straighten an arrow so it can fly true. The teaching here is that our mind is exactly the same. It needs that gentle, skillful attention to find its target, which for us is clarity and peace.
And here's the really crucial part. This is not about fighting your mind or trying to force your thoughts to stop. I mean, let's be honest, that's a battle you are never going to win. Instead, awakening is about becoming a curious observer of your own mind. You just watch the thoughts come and go, without getting hooked by them. And it's that simple act, that patient observation, that slowly straightens the arrow, guiding your mind toward clarity instead of letting it get all tangled up in confusion. All right, so once we start to get a handle on observing the mind, the next natural step is to work with the heart. And that means dealing with some of those really challenging emotions. You know the one I'm talking about: anger.
And here we get to a really core teaching. Trying to fight hatred with more hatred, it just builds a bigger and bigger prison right inside your own mind. The only thing that can actually dissolve it is its total opposite: love, or as the teachings call it, compassion and understanding. It's all about creating the space for peace, and that's what finally loosens the grip that anger and resentment have on us.
And check out this other amazing metaphor. Anger is like a speeding chariot. It's got all this incredible energy, and it can just run wild. A true driver, a skilled practitioner, doesn't just let go of the reins and hope for the best. No way. They learn to guide that energy with skill and patience, steering it with wisdom instead of just letting it crash and burn. It really frames self-mastery as a practical skill you can actually learn.
Okay, so we've talked about the mind, we've talked about the heart, that's great, but how does any of this stuff actually translate into our busy, messy, everyday lives? Well, this next theme is all about that: practice in the ordinary moments.
This quote right here, it's the bridge. It connects our inner world directly to our outer experience. It's basically saying there's a direct cause and effect. The quality of your mind literally determines the quality of your life. So if your intention is clear and compassionate, happiness isn't something you have to go out and chase down. It just naturally follows you around, kind of like a shadow.
And this is where the rubber really meets the road. Mindfulness isn't just for when you're sitting on a meditation cushion. Nope. It's about bringing awareness to how you're speaking to your colleagues. It's about actually paying attention while you're washing the dishes, instead of letting your mind race through a million worries. It's even about looking at your job and seeing if it aligns with your values. It's about weaving this awareness into the very fabric of your day.
So, after all this practice, watching the mind, working with the heart, acting with awareness, where does this all lead? What's the destination? It's about finding a deep, stable peace right inside yourself.
And that destination has a name. It's a state called equanimity. The best way to think of it is like a deep inner balance. It's the ability to go through all of life's ups and downs. You get that promotion, you get some criticism, you feel joy, you feel sorrow, without being totally thrown off center. It's this quiet strength inside that stays steady no matter what kind of storm is brewing outside.
And this, right here, brings us to maybe the most important point of this whole thing. After looking at all these practices, the ultimate message is this simple. Peace is not something you get when you land the right job, or find the right partner, or finally achieve the perfect life. It is an inside job, 100%. It's something you cultivate right here, right now, wherever you are.
So when you really get down to it, this journey isn't about reaching some far-off, distant place. It's more like gently peeling back all the layers of distraction so you can rediscover the stillness that, according to these teachings, has been inside you the entire time. And that leaves us with one final, powerful question to take with you. This isn't about changing your whole life tomorrow, it's about right now. What one single, ordinary moment today, maybe it's sipping your coffee, maybe it's walking to your car, or really listening to a friend, what's one moment you can meet with your full, undivided attention?